Well, hello everyone. I am here live for the first time on YouTube, trying this connection between Zoom and YouTube Live because I have a mission now, and my mission is to be more constant on coming to YouTube and talking to you because there are lots of things that need to be shared and need to be talked about. And I understand from my higher self and all my guidance and help from other planes and dimensions that I need to be here talking to you, channeling live every week. So I chose Sundays because Sunday is the day of the sun, the sunshine. And Sunday evenings, I will be tuning live here from wherever I am and talking to you about something that needs to be shared, explained, or whatever's going on. You can choose a topic too if you want to have a specific topic going on. Please send me a note. My email is miriam8cunha at gmail.com. I'm going to put it on the description. It's MIRIAM, the number 8, CUNHA at gmail.com. And you can send me a note suggesting a theme. I will have the pleasure to take it into consideration, depending on if there is anything else important going on that needs to be addressed before. And that is an introduction video. I would like to actually talk a little bit about myself and my experience on this earth. I have been here for 58 years on this last incarnation, on this reality. And when I say that, it's because we do live parallel realities at the same time. I know that by experience and understanding. And on this focus of this reality here, I've been here for 58 years. I was born in Guatemala, Central America, the land of the Mayans. And I was raised in Brazil since I was 1 year old. Although I went back to Guatemala and lived there for 3 years when I was a teenager, went back to Brazil again, and that's where I actually started studying in deep the one of the Mayan calendars, the Zolkin calendar, which is one of my main focus on spiritual development, and I will explain about that later as we go with these videos. And I've been living in Canada for 20 years. When you talk about time here in this dimension, it seems so funny because it's it's kind of weird when you think about 20 years have passed and I've been here in Canada. So first I went to live in Winnipeg, and then I came to live after 7 years, a cycle of seven. I moved to this beautiful place called the Okanagan Valley, the city of Kelowna in British Columbia, Western Canada. This is a blessed place, and I have had uh, inner views or insights about this valley. This valley is actually a healing valley, not only on the physical plan, but the biggest healing center on 4th, 5th D of the planet. It's right above this valley. In this valley, the lakes, they're all connected to the main lakes through the American continent, through Central America and South America. Neighbors talking. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're gone. And when the video is live, it's live, right? Anything goes. And I decided to go. I'm divergent, but I decided to go live because if I keep editing videos, I just get so distracted and I don't actually put the videos on as much as I should. So I decided to try this live video through Zoom, and it will be recorded and it will be kept in on my YouTube channel. So that way I will be more constant and every week be here with you, or maybe more than once a week, depending on what's going on. But I promise Sundays evenings I will be here. All I need to do is choose a day and a time, period of the day, and do it. Anyway, going back to my experience as a spiritual being on this planet, I was born already with lots of memories from other experiences and with this inner call for diving into subjects like extraterrestrials, UFOs, energy healing. Just to give you an example, when I was 9 years old, I read a book called Where the Gods Astronauts from Eric von Däniken. At 9 years old, I was reading that kind of stuff. And I was absolutely fascinated with questioning about all these sculptures and ancient civilizations that actually showed proof of other civilizations visiting us or being here longer, and the cycles of our planet that has gone through construction and destruction several times. So I was fascinated with that, and I never stopped studying and diving deeper into that kind of subject, as well as parapsychology, because my dad was studying hypnotherapy by himself, and he had this encyclopedia of parapsychology. And he actually was a big part of my introduction into that on this life, because he was into things like that. Although when I became a teenager, he actually said I should stop because I was going to go crazy. But he introduced me into that. And on the other hand, I have my mom too. So I chose a couple of parents that actually helped me a lot into this journey that I proposed my soul to go through here. And I'm very thankful to them and thankful to all the beings and souls and people that have been helping me on this journey. We are not alone. So, going back to my experience after my childhood studying about UFOs, went into my teenagers, and at school, I only wanted to talk about these things with people. And of course, most teenagers weren't on that kind of stuff. They wanted to party and drink and whatever. And I wanted to convince everybody that extraterrestrials existed. But that creates a little bit of a conflict on awareness of the soul, because you feel like you're different and that you don't belong to this reality because you're into all these things that most people don't want to hear about. So I spent many years of my life studying and digging in more. I wanted to know more information. So I studied parapsychology, astral travel. I did my Reiki master. I studied sacred geometry. I studied acupuncture. I studied herbs, healing, energy, healing of different forms. I enter a couple of magic groups, and that was part of my diving into my dark abysm. That's when my life was going a little bit crazy and difficult, and I had to find strength on myself, and I dove into the darkness abysm of my soul to actually be reborn as the phoenix. All these are metaphors, stories that actually can help you understand your journey. So you have to dive into your deep darkness to understand your light. Unless you do that, there is no way that I can understand that you can actually come out of the dark into this bright light of understanding, because you have to accept both sides of you. And I am a fan of following the middle path. The ones that have studied magic understand what I'm saying. There is the left path and the right path, and there is the middle path. And that's where I am right now. And I will slowly talk to you on those videos about more stuff that I have studied. I have a long journey of joining courses, studying, practicing different things. At the end, you end up understanding that most of the knowledge is not actually in the books, but in here. So, meditation is a very important tool that I keep. The more you meditate, the more you are able to actually understand that meditation is a constant state of being present on the here and now. I don't need to be like this to be meditating. It is actually very important to start like that, because then you educate yourself to be quiet and present on the here and now and listening to yourself. But after so much meditation, you understand that it is always is a constant state of being, and you become meditative. So you're meditating all the time, or at least 90 some percent of the time, being very present on the here and now and not so much on the past. When past things emerge, it's to release them, and not so much in the future, because we are creating the future right here and now. So if we are creating the future right here and now and keep worrying about the outcome of this creation, which is the future, you're not leaving the present. And we're here to actually experience the most we can of the present, of each second, each moment you are here. And so I was talking about the tools that I have chosen, because after a while, with so many experiences and studies, you start, okay, I got to choose some things that I like and that I have fun with. So those things are meditation. I already talked to you about that. The other thing is that Mayan calendar, the Tzolk'in, which actually connects you to some very powerful archetypes to understand what is your purpose of life here, your journey here. I will talk more about that later on. And another tool I love, it's the tarot cards. There are so many decks around, and I am actually on the process of creating my own deck. Those are fun tools, but the deck that I like, it's called the Thoth deck, channeled by Aleister Crowley's girlfriend. At the time they were in Egypt, she was a painter, and she channeled those paintings under his guidance, although I don't agree completely on his practice. I have studied that, and I actually think they did an amazing download of the archetypes on that deck. It really speaks very deep to me. And so that's another tool. Another tool that I love using is colors. So dressing colorful clothes and playing with colors in your life helps to heal your soul. And along with colors comes music, sound vibrations, sound. In the beginning, there was the sound. That's one of the sayings of the sacred Christian book called the Bible. Although the Bible has been modified and I would say translated at the convenience of many different powers that wanted to control, there are deep meanings there on the books, on certain books that you can actually connect to your higher self and ask and understand the meanings. And one of them is that at the beginning there was the sound, meaning the sound created vibration and matter and the reality we are. So sound is one of the very important tools. The music you choose to listen influences the creation of your reality. And that's why choose it very wisely. If you are in a moment that you want to express some anger, of course, go ahead and listen to some hard rock, heavy metal, and yell. But don't do that always, because then you're going to be turning your life into that kind of vibration. And unless that's what you want, everybody has the free will to do whatever they want and to accept the consequences as well. And I will leave you here for now because I have been talking already for 18 minutes and 50 seconds. I don't go much by that kind of time because since I adopted the Zolkin Mayan calendar, I have been more into that calendar, which is vibrating on time equals art, time equals creation, creating your reality, being present on the here and now, creating your reality and having fun. It's very important to have fun with your journey and don't take things too serious. That's why I laugh a lot. It is because laughing breaks with the seriousness of the energy and allows for its creation to flow. That is the reason I laugh a lot. It's not because I'm nervous or all these kinds of interpretations people have given me along my life because I laugh of serious things. The reason why I laugh is that it's because it's an important magic tool to manifest, breaking with the seriousness of things, allowing the flow. And I will leave you here. And one more thing is that today we're starting a new wave on the Tzolk'in calendar. This day I forgot, it's a red, it's a magnetic. Let me open it here because I forgot. Oh yeah, it is what I thought. It is can you see? I don't know. It is the red magnetic serpent, meaning that the next 13 days we're going to be experiencing the attraction of situations of life survival, understanding how to survive, how to use your instincts of survival, and how to use your sexual energy to create your needs to attract the manifestation of the creation of your needs for your survival. And that's the wave we're entering. We're actually entering a period of the next few weeks that we get into the middle of that calendar, which receives energy directly from the sun, central sun of the galaxy, known by the Mayans as Hunabku. We're going to be receiving this energy again during this next few weeks, but more intensively because we have a bunch of planetary conjunctions, alignments that are happening. We're in very interesting times, very interesting times. And like I hear from someone I listen to on YouTube, trust the plan, trust the light. Everything is already won. And I'll leave you with a big kiss in your heart. Until the next video. Oh, so, one more time. Please share, click like, subscribe, click that little thing that says receive notifications. So you help my channel to grow and to keep alive. Thank you so much. In gratitude.